This is Life in the 1900s newspapers, where we read the actual words from vintage newspapers. Today, we're in the 30s. Did you know that the pinup girls actually started in the 20s through the 30s and reached its peak in the 40s? Here are a few 1930s pinups.
The pinup girl found her way into some pretty strange places. The wall of a Quonset hut in the Aleutians, stuck to the flap of a tent in India, pinned to a coconut palm on an island in the South Pacific, and other strange places far from home. Every pinup girl was created only after a series of experiments such as these. To find the right girl and present her in an appealing way that will please so many people is a tall order, but it's pleasing work.
Today's paper takes us back in time to Henderson, Texas, on May 26, 1935. G-men go into action on new kidnapper hunt. Weyerhaeuser case is the most brazen since Lindbergh death. Tacoma, Washington, May 25th. America's G-men, aces of the Department of Justice, swung into action tonight to solve the most brazen kidnapping since the Lindbergh crime, the snatching of 9-year-old George Philip Weyerhaeuser, scion of a multi-millionaire lumberman. The kidnappers, in their $200,000 ransom note to the boys' parents, instructed them to watch classified advertisements in the Tacoma Sunday newspapers for further instructions, it was said reliably late today. All the millions of the Weyerhaeuser clan and all the power of the federal government were thrown behind John Philip Weyerhaeuser, the boy's father, in his determination to get his child back. Authenticity of the ransom note was determined, according to friends of the family, by the boy's own signature on the back of the letter. Looking forward in time, the boy George was found, and the kidnappers were caught and arrested. Swap column. Wanted to trade good 5-burner oil stove, 4 months old, for milk cow. A.M. Carter on Dan Kelly lease. Box 679, Joinerville. Bambino has big day with Willow, but Braves lose by 11-7 count. Hoople wins. New York, May 25th. The professional mourners, who during the past few weeks have been busily engaged in writing epitaphs on the baseball career of Babe Ruth, were confounded today when the Sultan of Swat rounded out the best batting of the Major League season. He pulled out 3 homers, inserted a single between them, and drove in 6 runs, as a perfect a day as ever he enjoyed. His second homer cleared the roof of the right field stands, a feat never before accomplished in Forbes Field. The trio of 4-baggers boasted his total to 6, while his batting average was elevated from .145 to .203. In spite of Ruth's feat, the Pittsburgh Pirates vanquished the Boston Braves 11-7. Hey folks, if you stay tuned to the end of this video, you'll see a 1932 movie short of the Sultan of Swat teaching some school kids how to play the game. A tortoise big enough to support a man on its back was killed recently by hailstones in South Africa. From Day to Day in New York. I'm told of a lady and dog who went into one of the large Avenue stores and asked to see books on dogs, books with plenty of pictures. The salesman got out a lot of them and invited the lady to look. She, however, wasn't making the selection. Instead, she took each book in turn and held it out for the dog's inspection, thumbing the pages. The pup, named Gabby or something like that, sniffed indifferently at most of them, but seemed fascinated by the scent of the book itself instead of the etchings of dogs. The mistress bought a book, then borrowed a pen and wrote the inscription in it, "From Gabby to Fritzy, with best wishes." "It's for his little friend," she said matter-of-factly, explaining to the salesman. It turns out that American paper money can be folded 5,000 times without cracking or breaking. But it's no use, the little woman would still find it. Side Glances by George Clark. I was telling the women at Bridge Club about our quarrels, and they were everyone on my side. Our boarding house. Yeah, Major, but what's so great about 'em? They just look like chickens to me. Course I ain't an authority when they're on the hoof, but you give 'em a pan brownin', stick a napkin under my collar, and I'll sprain a wrist pulling myself to the table and break an arm pushing myself away.
What? Eat these hens? Why, Sylvester, these are royal Burmas. Gad, one doesn't eat a royal Burma. My word, why they are valued at $250 apiece. Great Caesar, man, a Burma egg poached on toast would cost you $5. Egad, know what they do with the shells? Use them as fine porcelain teacups.
At the Strand, always 5 to 15 cents now. Gangway for a 5-ton cargo of dynamite and roaring excitement, exploding with love and laughter. Wallace Ford and Marion Marsh in Spite of Danger. Now showing at the Victory, meet Max Baer, the new It Man of the screen. Such a film. Treat comes once in a blue moon. Exciting from start to finish because it's got a love story that you'll love. Because it's got the first ring battle between Primo Camera and Max Baer. Because it is so romantic. When he crushes her in his arms, every soul in the audience will feel the thrill of it. The most exciting film of today, Prizefighter and the Lady, with Myrna Loy and Max Baer, and Primo Canera and Jack Dempsey.
Just one of those things, just one of those crazy flings, one of those bells that now and then rings, just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those fabulous flights, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings. Just one of those things. If we thought a bit of the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things.
Keeping these boys in there when there's baseball to be played.
Why, arithmetic.
Arithmetic. 4 times 4 is 16.
Yes.
3 strikes, you're out. That's our arithmetic. Come on, boys, let's go. What do you say? Fellas, what do you want me to show you?
Show us how to pitch. Yeah!
All right, now the first thing to do is get your proper stance on the rubber. And then warm up nice and easy. Throw a few easy for a while. And then after your arm is nice and loose, then you can cut one loose like this.
That's the money, Jim.
You get that now?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how to throw a fastball. See, you hold the ball like this. And then as you throw the ball, there's a natural snap of the wrist, which makes the ball break at the finish. Now watch, I'll show you one. I'm going to show you how to throw a curveball. Now, in order to throw a curveball, you just tuck your thumb under a little. And the turn of the wrist makes the ball curve. Now watch. Fastball, curveball. Fastball, curveball. Fastball, curveball. Now you get up there at the bat and I'll throw one to you. I'll show you how to throw a knuckleball. Now, in order to throw a knuckleball, you hold it like this. Now, a knuckleball isn't a snap of the wrist, but it's sort of a push movement, which prevents the ball from spinning. Now, step back now, and I'll show you how to throw one. Now, the most important thing about pitching is control. You can throw fast ones, curves, knucklers, or anything you want to throw. But without control, it is absolutely useless. You know, Professor, there's control in batting the same as there's control in pitching. Now, control in batting is what we call place hitting. Now, you get back there, and I'll show you how to hit a ball in the right field, on the ground. Now, I'll hit one in left field on the ground. Now I'll hit one through the box.
It's mine! Let it go! I got it! I got it! Let it go! I got it! 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 6 times times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48.
Quiet.
So long.